Oh wait, I'm skipping a major part. God, this is like hard to talk about because I don't want to get in trouble. Hey idols, it's Cece Less Than 3. Welcome back to my channel. So, if you guys have seen my most recent vlog, the LA vlog, yeah, a lot of you guys noticed that I was with a boy. And a lot of people have been asking more about him, so I figured I'd give you guys a bit of a story time. We're all quarantined. I decided to film this outside in my friend's backyard because it's nice to get outside and remind ourselves that, you know, life still goes on. We just have to stay inside to help this thing pass by. And I'm saying the name of it because YouTube keep wanting to demonetize me for mentioning the toilet paper apocalypse, or what caused the toilet paper apocalypse. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys a good old-fashioned story time about the guy I'm currently talking to. Not trying to rush anything, not trying to label anything, but so far so good. So I'll take you guys back to circa 2019. This was June of last year, and we met online using a very notable dating app. The last time I came to LA, I was looking for people to make YouTube videos with me. We matched, and I asked him if he'd be interested in making a YouTube video with me, but unfortunately at the time I was looking for a Korean guy to help me because you guys have asked questions about like a Korean's point of view on this topic or whatever. Throughout the past like 9 months or so, we never hung out. We only talked sporadically on Instagram. And honestly, it got to the point where I liked him. I thought he was really cute, but I could tell, I was like, you know what? I think I'm kind of bothering him. Like, you can only get left on red but so many times before you're like, all right, maybe they're not that into you. So I just started to like let it go. And especially when I went to Korea last year from September to November, I really wasn't thinking about talking to him. Like, we hadn't talked for months. This year, I had been trying to come to LA, and I've been trying to relocate here. So I've been trying to talk to people that I know live in the region to like get advice on where to go, or like safe neighborhoods, places to avoid. And the way we end up meeting up finally is because I was supposed to meet up with my friend in LA on the 13th of March, but I noticed that flights were cheaper if I left on Tuesday, like significantly cheaper. So I said, hey, maybe I can get some advice on like a safe region to book a hotel or something. And then he offered to just let me stay with him, which I don't suggest you doing. And the only reason I even agreed to it is because I knew he didn't live alone. He lived with his sister too. So I was like, sure, it's only 3 days, you know? And then my friend that I'm supposed to meet with, my mom was like, I want his Instagram, his social media. I want a picture. I need to know what to report in case you go missing. So Tuesday, March 10th, that's why I put the timestamp in that video. Before this all unfolded, he picked me up from the airport. Now, mind you, you know when you get on a flight, and it was a non-stop flight, so I didn't change. I just kind of laid there and just waited for it to be over. I left early in the morning from my place. If you guys can see that vlog I did, it started at like 4 in the morning because that's when I had to go to the airport. So I didn't have on makeup. I literally had a denim onesie on. I was not trying to be cute because I did not think he liked me. And honestly, I wasn't really thinking about him that way because I had kind of moved on. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I thought, you know, at least I got a friend in LA. We met up, he picked me up at the airport. We went to In-N-Out because every non-Californian, as soon as they get to California, they're like, take me to In-N-Out, onward to In-N-Out. So that's where we went. And before I could even say what I wanted, he already ordered and paid for me, which I was not expecting, but you know, that was kind of nice. Like I've said in a few videos, when I don't really know a person that well, I don't really feel comfortable with them buying me food or buying anything or paying for anything for me, just because they act like, you know, that's a down payment on something later, you know what I mean? I came out the bathroom and he said, oh, I already paid. And I was like, oh, thank you, because, you know, I was still trying to be cautious to wash my hands. So this was the first time post-airport I could wash my hands. So I flocked to the bathroom to wash my hands. Like I said, we've been talking online, on and very, very off for like 9 months or so at the time. So it kind of just felt like, you know, I already knew him. I will say in the vlog that I uploaded, we're very much like friendly, on friendly terms, because at this time, neither of us knew that we liked each other. So I'll get into how that unfolded a bit later. So after In-N-Out, we went to the Getty Center and it was rainy, which I did not know it could even rain in LA. Then we went back to his place, but on the way back, He said, wait, I need to make sure it's okay with my mom. I was like, wait, what? Like, I knew he didn't live alone, but I didn't know his mom was there too. Like, they all roomed together, him, his sister, his mom, and another person. Did not know that. So yeah, I ended up meeting his mom on day 1. That was good and awkward. He has this really cute dog that didn't like me at first. He kept barking at me, so that kind of hurt my feelings. The next day, it was actually sunny, despite what the weathermen and people had said. They said it was going to be cloudy for like 6 days straight and rainy. So we took advantage of the sun and went biking. We went to get smoothies because I've been going to the gym and I've been obsessed with ginger in my smoothies. Enjoyed nature, enjoyed the parks and everything. And then we sat down by the beach to watch the sunset and we played Taboo, which really revealed a lot about his personality. Like, he's not the best at describing things. The last 2 times actually I was in LA, I went to the Griffith Observatory, but I've always wanted to see that view at night. So we drove there at night after getting dinner. We got some Vietnamese food. We watched like the views. Actually, he had some soju, so I was drinking, but since he had to drive, he wasn't. So I was having fun. In the car, like, we listen to the same music. Like, he likes a lot of K-pop, which I don't really know too many guys who like K-pop, so that was really cool. We know a lot of the same music and lyrics. He likes EDM. I don't really like EDM too much. Like I said, this whole time we're just hanging out. Like, I see this as like, oh, he's just a really nice guy. He doesn't like me though because he left me on red so many times, so that's cool, but at least I have a friend here. So I didn't really put on makeup or anything. I didn't really try to look cute. So like, then the next day we decided, well, you know, in California there's a certain plant that grows that's legal. I've never done it or tried it, so we went to this cafe that serves or specializes in this plant. They put it in food, you can inhale it, you can put it in your drink. So I decided, why not? I've never tried it before. So then we went to get some Korean barbecue, which I had not had Korean barbecue since November when I left Korea. So I was very excited. Like I said, all this time though, I had no idea that he liked me. I did not see any of this until dinner. This night, this was Thursday, March 12th, when we got Korean barbecue. We're talking, and the next day I'm supposed to meet up with my friend. She's supposed to drive down and we're gonna check into our hotel together. So then he was like, hey, so what are you and your friend doing tomorrow, or like for the rest of the weekend? I was like, actually don't know. Like, we didn't really make any designated plans. We just hadn't seen each other since Korea. He was like, yeah, but you know, I do work tomorrow, but when I get off I'd like to come up and see you. And I was like, wait, you want to hang out with me more? Like, I have never the first time meeting someone and then spending 3 consecutive days with them never happened before, and meeting his mom same day. So I thought, you know, he'd be like, I was a good host, I did my job, have fun, enjoy LA. But he still wanted to hang out some more. So I was like, oh, I mean, I don't know what we're doing, but you're more than welcome to tag along. So he had to go to work the next morning. So I went to the movies. I went to see Onward, which is a really good movie, and I'm really sad that it's flopped because of the current social crisis right now, but it was a really good movie. I went by myself, and oh wait, I'm skipping a major part. God, this is like hard to talk about because I don't want to get in trouble. So after the cafe, the special cafe, I decided to eat something that had this magical plant inside of it that's legal, perfectly legal, so don't judge me. It all hit me at once. So this night though, he's trying to show me Ronnie Chang, you know, he's on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. I love Trevor Noah. So I knew of him, but I didn't really think it was too funny. So he's showing me this Netflix special, and he went from not funny to hilarious, and that's when I knew something was wrong. I was like, uh-oh. I literally couldn't feel my neck anymore. Sound was a bit amplified, and that's how I knew I was not low. So yeah, he was like, uh-oh, like start, because he had to work the next morning before he dropped me off to the movie theater, before I went to meet up with my friend. So this was like the bad time to be experiencing all this, and I felt bad. But he's like, yeah, take the bed, I'll sleep on the couch. And I'm pretty sure I asked him to like lay with me. I was shivering, but I didn't feel cold, and I didn't know why. I was just shaking. I thought I was gonna die. Man, I just had too much. That's all. I had too much. So I'm like trying to go to sleep because I know he has to wake up early for work, and I have to wake up to be ready to meet up with my friend. My eyes are closed, and then suddenly I feel like a kiss. I was just kind of like, wait, what? Like I said, this whole time I had no idea he liked me. I thought he was just being a nice host, but I was happy he kissed me because I liked him. I kept waking up like hearing stuff. I was like, what was that? And then one thing that freaked me out is his dog ran to the hallway and started barking, and we're like, what's he barking at? We didn't hear anything. Then we we suddenly hear these like hallway creaks. What are you doing? The dogs are here. Artemis. So I did not sleep that night, and I'm pretty sure I kept waking him up. Like I kept like tickling him and poking him, and I don't know why I was doing that. I could not tell you. We woke up the next morning, and I remember not knowing if the kiss actually happened because it seemed so random. I was like, no, he didn't kiss me. That's weird. Like we had not flirted with each other these past 3 days. That did not happen. He's dropping me off to the movie theater, and he's like, yeah, you know, when's your friend coming? And let me know so I can come up and meet with y'all. And he was like, by the way, how do you feel about last night? I was like, what do you mean? What happened last night? He's like, do you not remember? I was like, okay, so we did kiss. And that's when I guess we started to realize we liked each other, or we just finally said it out loud, I guess. He lives outside of LA. He doesn't live in LA. It's about 40 minutes away from LA. So she came down to get me. We went back to our hotel, checked in, cleaned, Lysol the place down, wiped, Clorox, all that good stuff. And we kind of just decided we're gonna have a chill night because we didn't plan anything. And she had been driving a lot, and I didn't sleep the night before. Then we told him, I was like, hey, I know you said you wanted to hang out. And this is when we found out the clubs and stuff were closed. I had desperately wanted to do at least one clubbing vlog, like check out some of the clubs in K-Town. They closed that day. So he came over. My friend was cool with him staying because she knew, like, she knows me. She knows, like, I'm not like the casual hookup type of girl. Like, she knows she don't have to worry about hearing nothing next to her in the separate bed. So she knew nothing like that was gonna happen. And we just sat there watching TV all night and got to know each other better. This is Saturday morning-ish. And this is the first time we started to notice that, like, stuff was getting real and things were closing down. This is when we first started to see the effects of the toilet paper apocalypse. So we had been looking up for cool cafes and places to eat because we're like, okay, things will close, but food will stay forever. Like, we can always eat somewhere cool. So we went to this place called Earth Cafe, spelled U-R-T-H. And we get there, we're all excited. If y'all hear dogs, there's 2 dogs here, I'm sorry. He didn't have to work till that evening or that night, so he decided to stay with us and eat breakfast with us. It's raining, of course, so we go to Earth Cafe, and we get there and find out that they're only doing takeout and to-go orders. Like, you can't dine in, and this is like what becomes the norm even in the current state right now. So we're like, oh wow, this is getting real. So we got food, and then we sat in my friend's truck in the rain and just ate. And then we went to a bar, a rooftop bar that was actually still open. We had a few drinks, some like breakfast drink. We had like mimosas and stuff, and then he had to leave, which I was like, oh. And then, you know, I'm asking my friend, I'm like, so what do you think? Like, do you think he's nice? What do you think about him? She's like, he seems like a really nice young man. Like, he seems really cool. And her opinion means a lot to me, so, because she's a good, like, judge of character. She likes him, I think he's okay. After we went to the Grove, we went back to our hotel room, ordered food, and watched TV. The next day, we decided it was sunny. Like, we finally got a sunny day. This is the first sunny day since my friend was in LA with me. So we decided to take a walk around Santa Monica, enjoy some outside air and stuff. She wanted to get some churros, and he decided to switch shifts so he could have the next day off, which I was like, oh, you take it. That's another thing. When I knew I was going to be staying with him for 3 days, I had 2 friends, that one I went to high school with, one I went to college with, and they live in the SoCal region. So I was like, yo, we should hang out. I hadn't seen y'all since school, and I didn't want to be like at his house while he wasn't there because he told me he had to work and everything. So then when I got to his place, he said, oh, I actually took off for the next 3 days. I was like, you did? Like, that was nice. So I wouldn't be like alone and bored, even though I did make plans, sort of. So that was really nice of him. He took off a lot of work so that we could hang out. And me and my friend went to the pier, we walked around, and he joined us later. We went to get ice cream and gelato. Then we got soju, and we went back to our hotel room. He was freaking out because we paid for 2 people. He thought that, oh, if a 3rd person's here, y'all might get in trouble, but that's not how it works. So the cops actually came by, and they asked for some guy. We're like, well, the only guy here is him, and he like peeked around the corner like, oh, hi. And then they're like, yeah, we're looking for a Charles, oh God, it was a very Irish sounding last name. O'Connor? He said, I'm sorry, sir, that's a white name. He's like, I'm not white. So like the cops came in and checked, and yeah, there was no Charles there, so that was weird. But after that, we went to a bar, and we were literally the only ones in there, so that was lovely. We had these really good sliders and drinks, and then we did karaoke that we found in like this little Chinese, or no, I think it was Japanese, like a Japanese corner of where we were. And then the next day we all just slept in. Like, he stayed over, it was really nice. I hadn't cuddled in years. I was showing him Catfish, Naked and Afraid. We watched a lot of TV. and we got to know each other, talk a bit more, and we literally spent all day in bed. We just ordered food. Then that night he had to leave. Wait, did he leave or he spent the night again? Actually, no, I think he spent the night again. I think he left Tuesday night. I'm sorry, my timeline is all over the place. And I like video games, but I'm a console gamer. And my friend, she plays Sims, and she's been like telling me to download Steam and all this stuff. He likes to play online games. So he told me to download this game called MapleStory, and we kind of played that together a few times. When we were like, you know, just sitting down and cuddled up and getting to know each other, I kind of asked him, I was like, why'd you leave me on red so often if you liked me? He literally said, and I kind of respect the honesty, I guess, but he said I was low priority because I live in Maryland and then I was in Korea and he's been in California. So he's like, I didn't think we'd ever actually meet. I don't know, I like talking to him. He's very much my type personality wise. Like, he's very bubbly and funny and playful and silly. He's also, you know, he works out a bit, which I definitely appreciate. If there's anything else you guys want to know, leave the comments and I will get to them because I've been on my phone a lot these past few days. So thanks for watching. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.